Why women's dating advice to men often fails. Top 10 reasons explained. When it comes to dating advice, men often turn to women for insight, assuming that women understand what other women want. After all, who better to decode the complexities of female attraction than women themselves? The truth, however, is that the dating advice women give to men is often misguided, not because women are intentionally misleading, but because the dynamics of attraction and dating work differently for men and women. Women's advice is often rooted in emotional responses and social conditioning, rather than the practical realities men face in the dating world. In this article, we'll explore the top 10 reasons why women's dating advice to men often fails, and why following it blindly can lead to frustration and confusion. 1. Emotional versus logical differences. Women and men often approach dating from completely different emotional and logical frameworks. Women's advice tends to be rooted in emotional experiences, how they feel during a date, the emotional connection they seek, and how they interpret subtle gestures. Men, on the other hand, tend to approach dating more logically. They are often more focused on outcomes and straightforward signals of interest. For example, a woman might advise a man to just be confident, without explaining what confidence looks like in practice. Confidence to a woman might mean maintaining eye contact, speaking calmly, and being comfortable in your own skin. To a man, it might seem like a vague and abstract concept. This emotional versus logical disconnect leads to advice that sounds helpful on the surface, but lacks actionable guidance. 2. Idealized versus real-world expectations. Women often give dating advice based on how they wish dating worked, rather than how it actually works. A woman might tell a man to just be himself, or focus on emotional connection. But the reality is that initial attraction often comes down to physical appearance, status, and social confidence. Men face a different set of challenges when it comes to dating. Women are biologically wired to seek certain traits in a partner, such as confidence, dominance, and social status. While women might say they value emotional connection above all else, the truth is that initial attraction is often rooted in more primal, evolutionary traits. Following idealized advice instead of practical, reality-based strategies often leads men to feel confused and rejected. 3. Friend zone misunderstanding. Women frequently advise men to just be kind and respectful, as a way to win a woman's heart. While kindness and respect are important, they are rarely the foundation for initial attraction. When a man leads with kindness alone without showing assertiveness, confidence, and emotional strength, he often ends up in the friend zone. Women naturally value emotional connection in long-term relationships, but attraction is often sparked by masculine traits like confidence, strength, and decisiveness. If a man takes a woman's advice to be kind too literally and suppresses his assertiveness, he risks being viewed as a friend rather than a romantic partner. 4. Be yourself, advice misinterpretation. Just be yourself is one of the most common pieces of advice women give to men, but it's also one of the least helpful. While authenticity is important, it doesn't mean a man should avoid self-improvement or fail to adapt his social skills. If a man's natural behavior is awkward, nervous, or socially unaware, being himself isn't going to lead to success in dating. Men need to focus on developing confidence, improving communication skills, and understanding social dynamics. The advice to be yourself often leaves men feeling that they can succeed without putting in the effort to grow and adapt. 5. Overconfidence in subtlety. Women often think that the subtle signals they send are obvious to men, but they aren't. A woman might believe that making eye contact, smiling, or playing with her hair is a clear signal of interest, but many men miss these cues entirely. Men are typically more direct in their communication style, while women often communicate interest through subtle body language and non-verbal cues. If a woman advises a man to pay attention to the signs, he may not know what to look for. This gap in communication styles often leads to missed opportunities and misunderstandings. 6. Assuming men's confidence levels. Women often assume that men are naturally confident and emotionally resilient. A woman might advise a man to just go talk to her, without considering how intimidating that can be for many men. Approaching a woman requires overcoming the fear of rejection, handling social pressure, and navigating complex social cues. When a woman advises a man to just be confident, she might not realize that building confidence requires practice and emotional resilience. Men need to develop these skills over time, rather than expecting instant results. 7. Different attraction triggers. Men and women are attracted to different qualities. Women are often drawn to traits like confidence, emotional strength, and social dominance, while men are typically attracted to physical appearance and nurturing behavior. When a woman advises a man to be kind or open up emotionally, she is projecting her own attraction triggers onto the man. Men need to understand that while kindness and emotional vulnerability are important for building long-term connection, initial attraction often depends on demonstrating confidence and social strength. 8. Misleading, just be nice advice. Just be nice is another common but misguided piece of advice. Women are naturally drawn to men who display confidence, leadership, and strength. While kindness and respect are necessary, they are not sufficient to spark romantic interest. When a man leads with niceness without demonstrating assertiveness or confidence, he is often perceived as weak or lacking in social dominance. Women may not consciously realize this dynamic, but they naturally respond more positively to men who balance kindness with strength. 9. Emotional availability timing. Women often advise men to be emotionally available early in the dating process. While emotional connection is crucial for long-term relationships, opening up too soon can be a turn-off. Men who become emotionally vulnerable too early in the dating process may come across as needy or lacking confidence. Building emotional connection should happen gradually as trust and attraction grow. The advice to be emotionally available is often premature and counterproductive. 10. Unrealistic expectations. Women often advise men to just wait for the right one, or let things happen naturally. While this advice might sound comforting, it encourages passivity and inaction. Success in dating requires effort, self-improvement, and strategic action. Waiting for the right person to magically appear is unlikely to lead to meaningful relationships. Men need to take control of their dating lives by improving their social skills, building confidence, and actively seeking opportunities to meet potential partners.